How's it going, everybody? I just wanted to show what's been going on here. So I had Mr. Webb saw, in the video, if you watch me, I mentioned that I may change the oil seals because it started racing just a tad on the PTO side down, and when you would flip it back upright, it would die. So that can be a symptom of oil seals leaking. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna swap the oil seals out real quick and go ahead and get that out of the way. And he pretty much won't have to worry about anything else once he gets the saws back, or once he gets the saw back. Well, do I have something to tell you? Not changing 9010 oil seals is not easy. There's nothing quick about it. Matter of fact, it's the most difficult thing, one of the most difficult things I've ever done. So, let me show you. These are the oil seals here. Where's another? Let's see. Here's the first one that I had the most trouble out of. Look how bad I messed it up. These oil seals are super duper duper tight fitting. Like, they go pretty much almost all the way to the crankshaft, and it's metal all the way up to it. Like, there's pretty much like no rubber lip there. It's just barely attached to the top here, and pretty much everything else is up underneath the oil seal. So what I normally pull the seals with, the screwdriver right there, it broke. I also broke multiple picks, several other screwdriver type things. I honestly can't even remember how I managed to get this thing out, but I did. Now the oil seals are set really deep inside of this case right here. I'll show you. So they actually go really far down in there. And this is just chipping from prying. Like, it's pretty crazy trying to get that thing out of there. But somehow I managed to do it. And then they're not easy to put in there either, because I was replacing it and actually drove it too far. So you got to watch out for that. Like, it is super difficult. Maybe it's not if you do them a lot and you have the proper tools, but it was very difficult for me. You can see how there's this, and then there's this secondary ledge down there. That's pretty much where it seals at. You see this on the crank, you see that taper. It's got to go down past that taper. Like, that's how deep it is. And man, there's like no wedging. Instead of, like, normally you can wedge them out because they sit like way out here, but you can't even hardly pry on it because it's set so far down in there. But I managed to get both of them back out without messing anything up. This is the other one. I drilled it and put a screw in it and pulled it out, and that's not even the best. That in and of itself is risky because you risk getting metal shavings down in your bearings. That's one reason why the saw is completely apart right now, because I've got to flush the case. And now that's not even the worst one. So on the PTO side, there's a metal worm gear that is heated up and pressed on. So yeah, talk about stupid hard to get off. I don't currently own anything that can even get it off. So what's happened is I've contacted a buddy who's a dealer, and he's rounding up all the proprietary tools I need to replace the seals on these saws. So if you're thinking about changing them, be sure you have the tools you need, because you're going to end up just like I am, up a creek without a paddle, and having to wait on tools to finish the job. I thought it was just going to be a quick, I'll just throw these seals in here and, you know, swap these seals out and then put it in the mail when the bar comes in, when the bar's in. So now I'm waiting on tools. So yeah, it happens. But I just wanted to give you an update. We'll talk to you next time.